it's Mayu. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a special guest for the first time in my YouTube channel. I met him in college in the US when I was an exchange student and we were in the same dance club. We spent so much time together. He would sleep over at my place and he visited me in Japan for 2 weeks after I came back to Japan. Today, I asked him what surprised him the most in Japan. Let's go! Shall we start? Shall we start?
Do you still remember Jillian's piece?
Oh,
Alright, what's after the turn?
Nicholas. I.
Oh.
Oh. Welcome. What did I do? Can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Nick. Watashi wa Niku desu. Skoshi nihongo ga dekimasu.
Perfect.
I'm a graduate student in New York. Well, I've been to visit Mayu a year and a half ago, but it's been a long time since we've seen each other, so it's nice to hop on Zoom with her.
Okay, thank you. You visited me in 2019, a year after I came back from the US, right?
Yeah.
You were in here from mid-February, yeah.
For 2 weeks, yeah.
We were in Tokyo for a week and then we went to Kyoto for a week.
Kyoto ni ita.
Yes.
Before we do this, Akihabara, Asakusa,
Oh, you have a good memory.
Juku.
Uh-huh.
We got cotton candy and we saw the comedy show.
Harajuku.
Okay. Shibuya, Roppongi. There we go. Okay, let's start.
So, Nick, can you tell us about your experiences in Japan and what you were surprised about?
So I came to Japan and I was really excited because I've been interested in Japan and Japanese since like I was a child because me and my brother always grew up watching anime together. So to go for the first time was really exciting. When I got there, I think, not to be offensive, but I think the first thing I was surprised about when me and Mayu got back to her house, it was like the ceilings were very low.
Oh,
And I feel like for a tall person,
can you tell me how tall you are?
I'm 5'10". I mean, that's kind of average for the US, but like,
Yeah, it's funny.
yeah, that was the first thing I was surprised about, just like how low the ceilings were.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, something else, just walking through Japan, just seeing like all of the vending machines on like every single corner. In the US, we have vending machines, but they're usually like in certain locations and they also are limited in terms of options. Like they have certain drinks and like unhealthy snacks. But in Japan, it's like they have milk tea, like every snack you can imagine. It's just so much. And I'm like, oh my, why am I able to buy this on a vending machine on the corner of the street? I wouldn't say weird. It's actually like it's a really good idea. And I loved it a lot.
What did you think about convenience?
Oh, the convenience stores. So we have food in our convenience stores too, but they're like hot dogs and pizza. And it's like, it's really bad quality, but in Japan, it was like really good quality stuff. And it's like the snacks are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like I think there were like once or twice I think you had went to rehearsal for dance class or you had went somewhere. So I was just home by myself. And when I was hungry, I like went to the convenience store to get a full meal. And I would never do that in the US. But in
Wait, did you do that? Did you tell me that?
I think I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I was surprised that you were able to do that by yourself. You just like went there and got the food and came back and just figured out everything.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't speak Japanese really when
Yeah.
I went there, I remember. But yeah, I didn't start taking classes until after I left.
Which one do you like? Food here or food there?
I feel like food in Japan, like everywhere in Japan, everywhere we went in Japan,
Yeah.
every restaurant we went to was like high quality. Like I didn't have any complaints about the food, but in US, I feel like you have to go to specific restaurants in order to get good food because there are some places that you leave and you're like, wow, that was really bad.
Yeah.
But in Japan, I never had that experience. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the good food in the US are always expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Yum.
Umai! Umai! Oh, the train. Remember the train when we went to Kyoto? Actually, I don't think I ever heard stories about how packed the trains were. I've heard similarities between New York and Japan, like, oh, it's like a lot of people in both cities. And I was like, okay, cool. But I'm used to it because I've been living in New York for a while.
Yeah.
So we after being in Tokyo for a week, we like go with your mom, you, me, and your mom. We go to like the train to get the Shinkansen, and it's just so many people. And I have my bag with me, and you and your mom are already on the train, and I try to get in. There's just so many people, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't fit. I'm like literally right next to the door. I'm like, oh my god, I can't fit. I just have to take the next one. I can't do this.
You literally gave up, remember? And you didn't even have the internet.
Oh, to like find my way around.
Yeah, I was like, what are you gonna do? You're by yourself, you don't speak any Japanese, you don't have the internet. Yeah, so I literally like pushed you, right?
Yeah, you pulled me. Yeah. And you were like, no, you have to catch this one. You like, get on now. And I think I was like holding my back above my head to like make room. And then they were just like, I was surprised that there are actually like employees like pushing people in like sardines, like packing them into the train. And I'm like, oh my God. But,
they're a professional pusher, you know.
Professional pushers.
アメリカ人の友達が満員電車と戦った時の話。Okay, so here comes the train. We have to take this. We can't miss the Shinkansen to Kyoto, okay? What the fuck? No, Mayu. This is crazy. I can't move. I can't even. No. Push. You have to. You don't have Wi-Fi. I'm trying. Okay, take this. I'm taking the next train. What do you mean you're taking the next one? Give me your hand. Oh my god, this is crazy. I said I want to live here. Not anymore. It was probably only like 20 seconds, but it felt like 2 minutes. I was like, Nick. And you're like, no, I can't.
Anything else I was surprised by?
Hola! Is that Jillian?
Is that mine?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Did he tell her that we left you?
I did, yeah.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, it's in my bad.
Oh, so another thing that I was surprised about was when we went to, I forgot the name of the fish market. I can't remember.
Tsukiji?
The fish seller.
Yeah.
Asked me, who asked you actually, I think. He was like, oh, how often does he wash his hair? And then you asked me and I was like, why is he asking me that? And at first I was like, that's kind of weird. But then he was like, oh, because I work in the fish market, like I have to wash my hair every day because like the stink, like the smell would be stuck in my hair. And I was like, okay, I understand that. Like, but I still feel like it was just because I was Black that he asked me that. Like,
yeah, but how often do you wash your hair?
Well, now that I dance a lot and work out, I sweat a lot more. So I try to do like once a week, which is still a lot for like that's a norm. Like that's not normal for you guys, I guess. What do you do, like every day?
Every day, yeah.
I do like once a week. Sometimes I do 2 weeks.
You wash your hair once when you were here, remember?
Yeah.
I remember my towel with your curly small hair like everywhere.
We gotta talk about Kyoto.
Yeah, it was beautiful, right?
Yeah, it was really beautiful, especially the Golden Shrine, Jinja.
Kinkakuji?
That was really beautiful. It was like surrounded by water, and like even though the trees didn't have sakura on them, it was still like really pretty. Just like it was a lot of walking though.
Yeah, you hated walking.
It's not that I hated it. It was that it took forever for my jet lag to like stop.
Oh, like, yeah, you were sleeping like the whole time.
If it weren't for you, I would not have gone anywhere. Because I'm fine with walking, but it was just like, oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Like,
yeah, you were like, oh, can we go home? Like, when are we done?
I wasn't complaining.
I'm sleepy.
I was like, you're being dramatic.
Yeah.
So I like Kyoto a lot. Oh yeah, the food was really good, and I really liked how your mom was just like, I was trying to be polite and be like, oh no, I don't want to eat this because I didn't want to spend all her money, and she's like, no, eat it, like I'll buy you this, buy you that, and it was really nice. I got to try like all of the different food,
Mm,
try soba, udon. It was really nice.
you are like her child. Would you move to Japan? You always told me that you would want to live in Japan, but you were like after that train incident, you were like, no, I don't want to live here.
Yeah, probably not. That's like way worse than New York isn't even that bad. Like New York can be busy, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to get pushed into the train, honestly.
Yeah. But it's much better now because a lot of people are working from home.
I was surprised that I felt like a lot of people weren't staring at me.
Mm.
I feel like I feel like I've heard that like in China or even Japan, like they'll look at you and be like surprised or like go up to you and like ask to touch your hair, but nobody really did that to me. I guess more Black people come to Tokyo than I think.
Yeah,
We went to the comedy show and they were saying something about me.
there were two. And then they're like, which one's your type? No?
Oh yeah,
And then I ask you and you're like, oh, I'm gay.
yeah. Oh my God, Ghibli Studio. That was really fun. It was
Mm.
nice stuff. Although I hadn't really watched Ghibli before then, but it was just cool to see. All I had was I saw Spirited Away and that was it. And then remember we were like every night or almost every night we were like watching the movie.
True, yeah. I took you to the museum and you were like, oh, I've only watched Spirit Away. And I was like, what? You need to watch it. And I made you watch like when you were in Japan.
And now I rewatch Princess Mononoke like every 5 months or something. And Grave of the Fireflies is so sad.
Yeah, I know. It's so sad.
Yeah. Another thing I was surprised about was the onsen. Everybody was walking around naked, like comfortable, and I was just like, okay. They let Ohayo, oyasumi nasai. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. So if you want to hear more about his stories, please give it a big thumbs up.
My Instagram is Nikki_Wilkinson963.
Anyway, ありがとうございました.
どういたしまして。
Yay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fun and educational content. Bye!